Was Frontier producing these things?
The factory is being controlled from here. This is the central area. The AI that controls the factory must have been hacked. So that's why the shelter wasn't operating properly.
So if we destroy it, does that mean the shelter will get its power supply back? We can finally go inside the shelter. All that's left is to go back to orbit, check the facts with Deucalion, and receive eternal life.
But I can't stop thinking about what Medea said. Can I trust Deucalion to tell the truth?
You don't remember when Medea came after you?
To be more specific, she was after the relic, not me.
In any case, she didn't hesitate to attack her own allies. Whatever. I can't trust someone like that.
You saw the NSBs that were abandoned in the regenerative energy factory back there. Do you think we'll be discarded like that after we complete this mission?
Why do you keep saying things like that? You're making me nervous. We're going to get eternal life, be assigned a new mission, and go on another expedition together. Don't worry. Look, I did everything you told me to do. Now, let me in.
There's no response.
Frontier network loading. The visitors have been declared enemies. Category orbit.
What? Why am I an enemy?
To quote the content of the update, Orbit plans to destroy Frontier. Orbit is stealing Frontier relics. Orbit is stealing Frontier satellites. Orbit is infiltrating the Frontier space station. Orbit is stealing Frontier test subjects. Orbit is...
The AI is going on a rampage!
Damn it! I don't know what's what!
assessing the target's combat power. Using highest response strategy, level S2.
Something big is headed our way!
Following orders to annihilate the enemies.
What's this nonsense? What did you do?
Orbit must have forgotten the past. Orbit has been intentionally erased. Kill of the Orbit intruders. Kill.
is it hiding?
Be careful. You never know when or where an attack will come from.
Damn! You coward! How dare you hide in the sand!
Presence detected. 2. Re-executing attack.
Goddamn Orbit! Where's the proof that Orbit harmed Frontier? I thought this was some kind of system error.
Must investigate the intervening signal. The purpose for having the factory high as the source of the Dracula energy. I can confirm that they were all sent by Orbit to attack Frontier. Continue to slaughter Orbit's opinions. Response system down. Unable to resuscitate. The Frontier network has been disconnected. The shelter management program will shut down momentarily. Orbit is requesting self-destruction. Orbit is self
That's similar to what Medea said.
Some storage devices were hacked right before the program ended. Orbit must have stopped the humans and robots of Frontier in the shelter from using energy. Age, it's just as Medea said. There's evidence that the NSBs in the regenerative energy factory were used and discarded. Are we going to be abandoned too?
Helvis, is it okay for us to use this elevator? What if it suddenly stops, or the security system starts up?
No issues. The shelter management program has been completely stopped. You don't have to worry.
Wow. Look over there. It's so wide. I had no idea this place would be so big.
This is a shelter that grows by itself. Whenever necessary, it expands buildings according to the system manual to efficiently accommodate more people.
That means all those people disappeared. How far down does this go?
The residential area is at the top, so the management district is probably on the bottom floor.
But isn't this place a little too big to be called the management district?
This is definitely strange. This doesn't seem like a normal shelter.
Now, let's look for the spaceship. What's that? Do you feel anything? Why are you quiet again, Helvis? Are you already detecting something?
I haven't felt this way in a long time.
What do you mean?
My name is Atlas, Frontier's greatest AI.
Stop joking around, Helvis. It's not funny.
So it was called Helvis.
Who are you? What happened to Helvis?
Your friend has fallen into a deep sleep for the time being.
If you don't bring back Helvis this instant, you're going to regret it.
If you destroy me, your friend will be buried here for eternity. But if that's what you want, then fine. If you want to see your friend again, help me get to my destination.
How do I know I can trust you?
It is up to you whether you decide to trust me, but if you want your friend back, you have no choice.
Damn it, Helvis. spaceship. We finally found the spaceship, Elvis.
Your friend can't hear you.
Look, Atlas, I don't have much time. We have to hurry up and get to orbit. Can you just let us go?
You can go if you want. I never denied you your free will. But your friend has no choice. The spaceship is ready. Are you worried?
Of course I'm not leaving on my own. I'm returning to orbit with Helvis.
Keep moving. Into the warp gate.